to my Makeup Monday for Monday the 15th of July. My name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, so welcome. Today I'm going to do a fun fold card. It's quite an easy one really, and I have done it before. It's called a Peekaboo card or a Z fold window card. You can choose. It's quite easy and I'm using some of the online exclusive products. So let's flip down to the craft desk and we can get started. Okay. So here are a couple of samples. This is one I've made before, and was using, this paper is still current. It's called Bright and Beautiful. I should have labelled that in my catalogue, but I forgot. So let me just find it. I really don't like the set out of this catalogue, but let's just work with it. 97. Oh gosh, that's how it's displayed in this catalogue. You cannot see what it's really like. That's just hopeless. Sorry, but anyway, that's where they've displayed it. And I've also, on my other sample card, I've used the Winter Meadow Designer Series paper, and it's displayed here. You can't see it to its full potential either. So I apologise for that, but that's the way the catalogue is now. So I'll show you my sample card. So this is one I made a while ago. It's called, and I thought at the time it was called a Peekaboo card. So it stands like so. It's got this Z panel inside, and you cut out a window and you put another piece here to make it sit back into the window. It's really cool. So that was using the Bright and Beautiful paper that is still current, and this was the Zany Zoo paper, Designer Series paper, which has retired, and the Go-To Greetings has retired, but I did make that when they were current. This is my other sample using the Winter Meadow Designer Series paper. So once again, it sits, oh, there are my instructions. Well, not my supplies, I would say. It sits like that. It's really cute. And as I said, I've used the Winter Meadow Designer Series paper and the Forever Forest stamp set and dies that are in this current catalogue. That's that beautiful iridescent striped ribbon and stylish shape dies, and these are the Spotlight on Nature dies. So, and this glimmer paper, this white sparkly glimmer paper, is in the online exclusives. You get a sheet of the white, you get a sheet of Old Olive and a sheet of Berry Burst from memory. So, and the iridescent pearls. So it's just a little bit different. It's quite simple really, and it fits into a standard envelope, which is what I like. So today I thought I'd try and do it. Put my supplies on the back on the back of the card. I thought I'd do it with some online exclusive products. So let me show you what I've got here. Okay, so this is the Seasons of Green and Gold, or Season of Green and Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. That was became available on the 3rd of July, and it's in the online exclusives. Now it's specialty paper, so because it's got gold foil in it, so it is a little bit dearer. It's $29, but you get 12 sheets, 2 of each design. So it's quite beautiful, and it's got a matching stamp set and die bundle to it. I've only got the paper, but yeah, there's a stamp set and die bundle that matches it. If you wanted to have a look at that, just go to the online exclusives in the online store and you can see the rest of that suite. I'm also going to be using the Spotlight on Nature dies that's in the current annual catalogue. So let's have a look and see what pieces we need. So I have got a card base, an A5 card base of Very Vanilla. Now I still have some thick Very Vanilla in my stash, so I've used thick. If you don't have any thick left over, you can just use standard Very Vanilla, because we are going to be sort of making it a little bit more robust by putting this panel on the back of the card base. So yeah, if you've only got the standard very vanilla, that will work. Otherwise you could use a colour from the paper, up to you. So A5, so it's 14.9 by 21 centimetres, scored at 10.5 centimetres. I've got the insert panel is 14.4 centimetres by 20 centimetres, and it's scored, we'll do it this way, it's scored at 5 centimetres and at 10 centimetres. So that becomes your inside panel. Hang on, let me see how I can do this. There we go. I've got a piece of designer series paper that will go on the front of the card, and that's just your normal 10 centimetres by 14.4 centimetres. And I've popped the imperial measurements there if you're wanting those. And I've got 2 strips of designer series paper that will go on the inside Z panels, and they're 4.5 centimetres by 13.9. So as you can see, I've used quite different paper on my sample cards, and they all look really good. Doesn't matter what paper you use, it's a great fold. Got a little sticky blob there. I'll get that off later. No, I won't. I'll get it off now because I'll forget later. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't matter what designer series paper you use, you can get a really nice effect with this fun fold card. And I've got another piece of vanilla for our stamping. So the other thing I'm using from the online exclusives is I thought I would use So Very Merry. This is still in the online exclusives. So this was brought out last year for last Christmas, and it's still available in the online exclusives. And I thought I'd use the Angel. And also the Trucking Along stamp set and punch is also still available in the online exclusives, and this has got a really nice simple little sentiment for Christmas, wishing you a festive Christmas, and I think that's a really perfect little sentiment. I'm hanging off and waiting for the mini catalogue, the holiday catalogue, to come out before I purchase any more Christmas stuff. Yeah, I'm just sort of biding my time. And I've also got the Forever Forest stamp set, which I think is quite adaptable to being used as at Christmas time. So I've got a couple of things, a couple of options. So that's what we need. I did cut this out because I am going to put this gold glimmer paper around frame my die cut circle. And this was the adhesive, there was silver and gold adhesive glimmer paper in the online exclusives. Now the last time I looked, a few weeks ago, it was still available. I have just looked just before my video and I can't find it anywhere. So, sorry that I'm using something that's not available, but you just don't know when things disappear. So, okay, so if you want to get a screenshot of that, I'll let you just have a screenshot of those dimensions. There's not much to, it's not a lot. I've got a cup of tea here. I'm so cold inside the house. I don't know why I'm feeling so cold this winter, but I am. Okay, so that's our card base, and we can put that over there. This is going to be a piece of designer series paper that will go on the front, like so. So let's attach that to our card base. So I'm just doing it straight on. Get rid of that glob. At least we've had some sunny weekends with no rain. I'm almost too scared to say it. But there's not a lot of warmth in the days. I mean, it is winter, so we have to expect that, but at least it was sunny this weekend and last weekend. So there we go. I just noticed a little tiny mark there, so I've got rid of that. So that's onto our card base. Okay, this is our insert. So let me just score that. Well, it's already scored. Let me just go over those score lines with my bone folder. So that's the 10 centimetre score line, and I'm just going to fold this one back. It's the 5 centimetre score line. There we go. And it's so loud when you drop something on the glass mat. I apologise. So that is going to go into our card base like so, just like if you're putting an insert in normally. This is where our designer series paper is going to go. So let's see which way we want to do it. We could do it this way, and we could do one this way. Shall we do that? Or shall we do it this way and this way? So how about we not worry about that just yet. Let's bring our cut emboss machine in. I'm going to use this, oh, I thought I'd gotten everything out of my die, but I can still see there's a few things stuck in there. That's because it was the glimmer paper with the adhesive sheet on the back. I hope they bring that back. That was so good, having the adhesive on it. Very good. So I am going to put this here probably and run it through the cut emboss machine. I think that's where I'd like to put it. Okay, so, or shall I put it down lower? No, I think I like it up higher. Let me grab my cut emboss machine. Here we go. Okay, so I have to open my card out flat because I don't want to cut through both sides of it. And I'm going to just center this. I will use a piece of tape just to hold my die in place. And pop my plate on top and wind that through. And I'll wind it back because we are going through 2 layers, the DSP and the cardstock. And let's have a look. Yes, that's cut through. And my tape's torn, but that's okay. There we go. So I've already got my other piece cut out, so we don't need our cut emboss machine again, so I shall get rid of that. Oh, and I don't need that plate. There we go. Okay. So that's our center cut out. Now with this card, I reused that cutout. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that with this one. I'm still thinking about that. So that's our die cut out of our, and because I put glue all over my designer series paper, the paper has stuck to my cardstock as well. If I didn't use that for this card, you could use that on another card. It's quite fine to use it on another card. I'll just get the die brush onto it and get rid of the other things, the other little bits that are hanging around. Ouch! Probably not a good idea to put your finger behind it, but that's okay. I've done that before and I've actually skewered myself so badly that blood has come, and then I've got blood on my cards that I'm making, and silly me. Okay, let me, this is a little bit more staying in place because it was a thick piece of vanilla cardstock. If you're using just the standard vanilla cardstock, it won't be as stubborn. Okay, I think that's all on it. There's sort of dashes and dots in this die from the Spotlight on Nature dies. And I want to get them all out. It makes it a little bit harder with the designer series paper on it as well. Makes it, you know, a little bit more hard to see. I think that's right. Okay, so as I said, on my sample card, this one, once I put that all in there, I just put this piece back in, just lining it up, and then I put some trees on top. So, but I'm not sure I'm going to do that this time, so let's just have a little look. Now, this is our insert, and did we decide? I can't remember what we decided. Which way we were going to go. This one I did 2 pieces of the same piece of designer series paper. I just had, the pattern was just in a different location. This one, what did I do? I used the same as the front, and I've got a different piece on that panel. So yeah, so you can do whatever floats your boat, so to speak. I think I like the green on the edge because it's sort of, it will sort of stick out and match the green on the front. So let's put, I mean, you could do them both the same way. You don't have to alternate it. As I said, it just depends on what floats your boat. Okay, so just put this on this scored panel, leaving a little margin top, bottom, and on the sides. I will do it reverse because I think it just gives it a bit more interest and it shows a little bit more of this beautiful paper. I do love specialty paper. If there's ever a pack of specialty paper available, I generally get it because it just has a wow factor on its own. And you just sort of have to go with it. Okay, yeah, I think that's going to look really nice. Having the diamonds, I'll bring that up. Having the diamonds in there, and that's going to tuck in. Okay, so let's put glue on the back of our insert. So this is just like as if you're doing a normal insert. It's just got a foldy panel. Okay, so, and Denise just put her fingers in the glue. So I'm just going to put it in my card and just not quite butt it up against the score line, just so there's a border all the way around, top, bottom and sides, just like normal. There we go. I'll put the lid back on my glue for the moment. And that's our card base done. Can you see how that's come together really nicely? Okay, so this is where you could put this back in. Oh my goodness, this might be hard to line up. My goodness me. There we go. I think I got it there. And, you know, you could do that. And I have got the larger Spotlight on Nature die to the one. I got this one and the larger one. And I've cut out a frame, like I've done my frame on my sample. And I thought I'd put that around it. But I am going to, and then I've got the middle one from the frame, and I can use that on another card. So I won't discard that. I'll just put that in my little tray. But before I do any of that, I'll put these dies back in the packet before I lose them. Although they are bigger, they'd be harder to lose. But I'll just do that. Now, before I do that, I've got a piece of vanilla cardstock here. And I've got my angel from the So Very Merry. Now, this stamp set, as I said, is an online exclusive. And it matches the 2 3/8 circle punch. That's hard to say. Yeah, so it matches this punch. This is in the online exclusives too. There are, I think, 3 circle punches in the online exclusives. So circle punches are a great thing to have in your stash. Okay, so I am going to get, I'm not sure to use black memento or not, but I'll think about it. I'll see what it is. Now, this is my black memento. I think a few weeks ago I said I was going to get a white craft ink pad that comes uninked, and I was going to ink it up with the black Memento ink. I have done that now, so I now have like a foam black Memento ink pad, and I am loving it. Love it. Okay, let's just pop our little angel down here. That's the only, oh, but I've got a little bit of glimmer or something, and I just want to get that out. Come on out, Jackum. There we go. So much easier. It stamps so much better. I'm really glad I did that, because I really don't like the felt black Memento ink pads. So that's a little tip if you want to, you know, if you don't like the black Memento ink pads, because they're felt and I find they don't ink up very well. It doesn't matter how well inked my felt black Memento is, I struggle to get a good inked image from it. So that's why I bought the white craft ink pad. I got another re-inker of white ink, but instead of inking it up with the white ink, I inked it up with the black Memento, and I'm much happier. So that's just a little tip. Okay. Now, did I leave enough room to put my punch around this? Let's have a look. Oh, yes, look. Look, I just got to get it right, because with the shadow, at the time of day I'm doing this video, I just want to make sure I've got the... There we go. See how it punches it out perfectly. Now, I'll get... So the colours in this season of green and gold, the colours in this paper are garden green, mossy meadow, old olive, pecan pie, very vanilla, and gold. So I was thinking, I'm not sure, but this is light pecan pie. I thought I might do her wings in light pecan pie, and I thought that's lemon lime twist. I do not want that. I want old olive. So this set was great to do last year with vellum, because you could make it look like stained glass window, and I really like that. But you know, we don't have our vellum anymore, so let me just see. I'm going to just colour the angel, I think. So just bear with me while I put a little bit of dark old olive on my angel, on her dress. I'm going to go to this. Sometimes it's hard to work out where the dress stops and where the wings start. So let's just do that for the moment. I'll get my light old olive in, and I'll just sort of blend that. So I do the dark and then the light. Other people do it the other way round. That's okay. You can do it whichever way works best for you. So okay, so I just want to blend that line in a little bit better. It's a bit better. And I'm just going to put some colour here, and I'll come back and do a bit more blending over the dark, so I just sort of erase, not erase, I just blend that line in. Okay, I don't know if that's part of her skirt. Look, I think it might be, so I'm just going to do that bit too, but I'll just use the light. There we go. So I'm going to focus more on the angel than the window behind. Does that make sense? Because, yeah, I just am. So I'm just going to do her sleeves. So as a demonstrator, we will get to see the new mini catalogue online on the 25th of July. And we get to pre-order in August. So I'm hanging off and waiting to see what's going to come in the Christmas mini or the holiday mini before I do any more Christmas ordering. I've got a few sets that I can work with, and sometimes it's really good to challenge yourself, you know, to do that. Should I do pecan pie for the wings? I am going to put that piece back in because that will sit really nicely on that. So that will be nice. Yes, I will be doing that. Pecan pie. Look, I'm not going to do any blending. I'm just going to colour the wings in pecan pie. So just bear with me while I do that. It's not difficult colouring. It's just a little bit time consuming. So we did a big walk this morning with our little puppy dog. Nearly 6 kilometres. I must put her little walking stepper thing on that I got when we do the August. We walk half an hour every day in August for the blind guide dogs to see how many steps her little body does. Yeah, we did a big walk. We had coffee and then went for our walk. Walked up to a cafe, had a nice coffee, then went for a big walk down to the waterfront at Gosford and along. It was really quite cool this morning, but we were quite warm by the time we got home. We'd warmed up, and yeah, it was nice, lovely. And yesterday we went up to Caves Beach, to Caves Coastal, where our daughter Olivia got married, and we met our son and his girlfriend, and we met her parents for the first time. So that was a lovely thing to do. Wonder if that's part of the wing here. I don't know. See, sometimes it's just a little bit confusing. Okay, that's her hair. I think I'll do that in crumb cake. Is this crumb cake? It is light crumb cake. I'll use the other end. And as I said, you could leave her and colour the back, like the window behind, to make it stained glass if you really wanted to do that. That would be up to you. And I think I'll just use some petal pink on her face. I'll use the other end. So yeah, don't forget the online exclusives. Always go back and have a little look at them. Okay, so let's pop these back in my little carry bag. There we go. I could put a bit of Winker Stella on that. I wonder if I should. I wonder if Winker Stella. I could do that on her wings. That might be nice. A little bit of sparkle and shimmer. See, once you get started, you can't stop. You sort of think, oh, I'll just do this. So yeah, so we met Matt's girlfriend's parents yesterday, so that was nice. They're lovely. Of course they are, because Stephanie is lovely. So lovely people have lovely children. So that was nice. Yeah, that looks really good, like that. Okay, so I'm just thinking. thinking, I don't know if I want to pop that. Let's put our sparkle circle back in, our designer piece of paper back in. It doesn't greatly matter if we don't line it up with the pattern, I don't think. Now I'm going to put glue here. That is a lot easier than trying to put glue on the part of the circle that you're putting back in. So let me grab my glue. Okay, and I'll do my best to line it up best I can, but I don't think it really matters. Is that, I think that's it, maybe. Yes, so just push that side down where you've got the glue underneath. See? How nice. Then we've got our angel. Now I don't need that, I don't think, anymore. We've got our angel, which I might actually pop up on dimensionals. Thinking about it. So this is what our angel looks like. Can you see? You probably can't see that I have put a little bit of Winker Stella on her wings, but she is a little bit sparkly. Her wings are a bit sparkly. So I'm just going to pop that there. Oops, that had the point went into my Memento ink pad to get that little die cut piece out of it, so just be careful. Okay, so this is perfect. It fits really perfectly. Back in there. Now this is the piece that I created the frame with the two different sized stylish shaped dies. I'll show that to you again. Oh, I've just gone over half an hour. I better be quick. So what I did was I put these two dies together on the glimmer paper and wound it through, made sure they had an even space between them, wound it through. That's the piece from the bottom die, and this is what you get. You get like a border. You can create a border. So that's what I did to get my Misty Moonlight border on my sample card, and also to get my glimmer border. So let me just take this backing off and see, it's already sticky. I hope they bring it back. It was so good at Christmas time to have it. And I'm just going to put, so that because that circle, that inner circle is the same size as this die cut circle, we can just put it around like so, and we've got a border. Like so. I'll bring it down. Like so. So how cool is that? So, I was going to do Wishing You a Festive Christmas, and I'm not sure if that actually goes with an angel. But because I'm a little bit restricted on my Christmas sentiments at the moment, I will do it. I think it's better than 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly. I don't think that really goes with an angel. And I want to put it on this stylish shaped die. So let's do that. And that one's from the Trucking Along stamp set. Okay, so where's my... Oh, and I've also got this cream ribbon from the online exclusives. It doesn't match any bundle, it's just in the online exclusives, and it's 1/4 inch, and I think that's a perfect size for bows on cards. So I bought that because I think that will be very handy. So I'm going to use Old Olive to stamp my sentiment. So let me just ink up my little sentiment. And I will bring it down low so I can line it up and get it right. Hopefully, I think that's going to be too high. Is that too high? Oh no, that's all right. I have got another one. I can do another one. Where did I put it? Ah, I'll do another one, just see what I think. I just feel this one is a little bit too high up near the stitching. It could work, but you know, I'll try it again. Okay. See how we go. Oh, that is down rather low. You can't see that. Let me slide it up. That's better. I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to pop that here. Now, put that over there. That's the one we don't want. Let me grab my cream ribbon. So it does say cream. It doesn't say very vanilla. So this is the first time I'm using it, so I hope it works. I hope I can tie a bow with it. It sort of feels a bit suede-y, if that's a word. Yes, that looks quite nice. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's just trim that down. Okay, grab my dimensionals again. I actually think the September mini catalogue is the best catalogue of the year, because a lot of people just like to make Christmas cards, which is fine. I'm going to put this down here, down lower. And is that centered? I don't think it is. Let's just whip that up before I don't think that is either. I'm probably being pedantic. Let's go with that. And let's go with a bow, a glue dot for my bow. So yes, so these, except for the Stylish Shape dies and the Spotlight on Nature dies, this is all online exclusive product. I'm going to put that here, just below our little, and that tail's a bit long, so I think I will just tweak it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I don't forget the online exclusives, because there's so many good things in there that we just forget about because they're not in a catalogue. So let me, do we need bling? I'm just wondering. I'm not sure as if we do need bling. And then I'm not sure if I've got any small enough gold bling. Let's have a look. Let's have a look before we make a decision. The shimmer gem, the basic rhinestones, no. We've got the iridescent pearls, but I think they're a bit too white. Okay, what's these? Oh, the butterflies. We don't want butterflies. Metallic gems, don't want those. Glossy dots. Tinsel gems, no. I don't know as if it really needs. I'll see the, what are these? These are the blooming pearls. They've got gold in them, but they're a bit large, I feel. I'm actually thinking this doesn't need embellishments, because we've got the glimmer paper, we've got the gold foil and the specialty paper. I've put Wink Stella on the angel's wings. I actually don't think it needs pearls or rhinestones. It does need some, oops, that didn't stick down. It does need something inside though. And let me grab another sentiment from the So Very Merry. I think 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly could go on the inside. I think that would look all right. There we go. Let's open up our vanilla. And I'm sorry this has gone a little bit longer than normal. Put it over here. I'll put it in the middle. There we go. So that's our card for today. It's called either a Peekaboo card or a Z Fold window card. So there's your Z. So that's your Z. And that's the window, of course. Or it's a Peekaboo card. So yeah, so there are your the cards for today. So I am starting to do a few little Christmassy things. Working with products and supplies I have. And with some papers. So this Winter Meadow paper that you can't really see properly in the annual catalogue, it's beautiful. You can do things with it for Christmas or just all year round. It's really lovely. So let's go back to here. So that's a Z Fold window card or Peekaboo card. I've got to try and do this back to front. I hope you like it. So have a look at the products that you've already got in your stash and see what you can come up with. Quite often you can just team it up with some specialty paper or Christmas paper and make a Christmas card. I still think July is too early to be thinking of Christmas, but there you have it. So have a great week, everyone. I will see you on Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock for Card and a Cuppa. Thanks for watching. Please like and share my channel. Give me a thumbs up. And I will see you on Wednesday. Bye for now.